Have you ever wondered what it's like to have more money than you could ever spend? You could buy a yacht just because you like it and also spend hundreds of millions on paint just to hang it on it. Well, this isn't a fantasy for Crown Prince Mohammed Bin Salman, who has a bank account that breathes billions. Prince Salman's life is anything but ordinary. While most of us are worrying about rent, he's deciding which of his mansions to sleep in. Prepare to be amazed as we explore Prince Salman's world, where luxury knows no bounds, and neither does his bank account. Extravagant lifestyle. Prince Salman of Saudi Arabia lives a life of immense wealth and luxury, showcasing the extravagance of the Saudi royal family. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman is famous for his love of luxury. And by love, we mean a passion so intense it makes the Taj Mahal look modest. He didn't just live in a palace, he lived in a place that made Versailles look like a theater. In 2014, the Crown Prince decided that living on dry land was too ordinary. He needed a yacht, but not just any yacht. A floating palace called Pegasus. It wasn't just a yacht, it was a kingdom on the water. The interior was like a golden dream, with every chair like a throne and tables that seemed to shine brighter than the sun. Carpets so thick you could lose a shoe in them, and chandeliers that obscured the Swarovski crystals. Each cabin was a luxurious retreat with bathrooms larger than most city apartments and beds that lulled you to sleep. The amenities on this yacht are legendary. A spa with 24-karat gold-infused oils, a gym more advanced than an Olympic training center, a cinema, and dining rooms fit for a king or a small army. The cost? $200 million, a pittance for the Crown Prince. Maintaining Pegasus was also a huge undertaking, requiring millions each year to keep everything running smoothly. In 2015, not satisfied with just one luxury yacht, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman purchased another, the Serene. Originally owned by vodka magnate Yuri Shefler, the Serene made Pegasus look like a rowboat. This massive yacht, 134 meters long, was more luxurious than the entire French Riviera. Accommodating 24 guests in cabins that made Buckingham Palace look basic, the Serene was a world apart. Amenities included a spa that rejuvenated guests, a gym, a movie theater with a screen visible from space, an onboard helicopter, and even a submarine for underwater adventures. The Serene's decks were like those of a five-star resort, with pools so large they could accommodate regattas, a jacuzzi with bubbles that spelled praise, and dining rooms with breathtaking views. The Serene's price tag? A staggering $550 million, enough to buy a small island or fund a space program. But for the Crown Prince, it was just another toy. In 2016, both yachts underwent major refurbishments in the Netherlands. These weren't just minor improvements, but comprehensive services that made even the most extravagant renovations seem effortless. The yachts left the shipyard shining brighter than the crown jewels, ready to sail the seas in unparalleled luxury. However, Prince Mohammed bin Salman also caused a stir in the art world by purchasing Leonardo da Vinci's painting Solvitor Mundi for a staggering $450 million in 2017. The painting, which depicts Jesus Christ as the Savior of the world, is one of the most expensive works of art ever sold. There was much mystery surrounding who bought it, but it was later revealed that it was Saudi Prince bin Salman himself, accompanied by Russian billionaire Dmitry Rybolovlev, a man with a penchant for the exquisite, who acted as Prince Salman's surrogate. The stakes were high, and competition was fierce, especially from the Qatari royal family, determined to secure the masterpiece. There is much talk about whether the painting is a Da Vinci and where it currently resides. Some believe it is on the prince's luxurious yacht, where it can be enjoyed privately. This reinforces the prince's reputation for living a life of luxury and collecting the rarest and most valuable objects in the world. As if that weren't enough, in a move that surprised everyone, Saudi Prince Mohammed bin Salman purchased Chateau Louis XIV for a staggering $320 million, making it one of the most shocking real estate purchases in history. This luxurious property, located in Lavish, France, looks like something out of the 17th century, but is equipped with the latest technology. Chateau Louis XIV spans over 20,000 hectares and reflects the prince's love of luxury and extravagance. Located a short distance from the historic Palace of Versailles, it was designed to mimic the majestic style of the Sun King's era, but with modern amenities only a billionaire could afford. The 54,000 square foot palace is packed with amenities that redefine the meaning of luxurious living. It features a 3,000 bottle wine cellar, a private movie theater, and not one, but two grand ballrooms. The doors and fixtures are covered in gold, and there's an indoor pool with a ceiling that drops water, giving the place a surreal feel. The chateau's most notable feature is an underwater meditation room. Yes, you read that right, an underwater room surrounded by koi carp and sturgeon in the chateau moat. It's the perfect place for quiet contemplation. Above it, a Carrara marble statue of Louis XIV stands guard, reminding everyone of the estate's historical inspiration. The grounds are equally impressive, with a complex stretching over 2 kilometers, gilded statues, and a garden designed to be as majestic as Versailles. The castle is also at a height that allows you to control the lighting and fountains with a single tap on your smartphone. It's a blend of old-fashioned charm and modern convenience with a touch of opulence and a dash of humor, because who doesn't need a golden door or an underwater room? Prince Mohammed Bin Salman's passion for art and his role as a prominent art collector are not well documented. However, his acquisition of the Louis XVIII castle, a modern replica of 17th-century grandeur, suggests he may have a fondness for art and architecture. Beyond Chateau Louis XIV, Prince Salman owns several imposing mansions that epitomize royal life. Each palace is like a kingdom of its own, offering a retreat where luxury reigns supreme. Al Yamama Palace is incredibly large and beautifully designed. Inside, everything is luxurious, with Italian marble floors and intricately carved ceilings and walls. The furniture is exceptionally comfortable and elegant, befitting royalty. Another of Prince Salman's residences, Urca Palace, is equally impressive. It is filled with high-quality furniture and luxurious details. The artwork on the walls is carefully selected to enhance the palace's elegant atmosphere. Even everyday objects in these palaces are made of gold, such as the gold-plated tissue dispensers. This demonstrates a lifestyle where even the simplest things become luxury items. Prince Salman's palatial expansion does not end within the borders of Saudi Arabia. Prince Salman also owns luxury apartments in New York City, including a penthouse at 432 Park Avenue, one of the tallest residential buildings in the world. This penthouse is more than just a home. It's a symbol of his influence and presence. Saudi Arabia's public investment fund has a 5-cent stake in Uber, but it's unlikely the prince will use Uber again anytime soon. Prince Bin Salman owns a remarkable collection of luxury cars and private jets, demonstrating his passion for high-end transportation. His vehicles and jets are not limited to travel. They represent unparalleled style, speed, and elegance, something ordinary people cannot relate to. At the center of his car collection is the Bugatti Chiron, an engineering marvel that defies the limits of speed and luxury. It can reach speeds of 420 km per hour, 260 miles per hour, and accelerate from 0 to 100 km per hour in just 2.4 seconds. The Chiron, priced at $3 million, is just a small sample of the prince's opulent fortune. Other cars in his collection include the Lamborghini Aventador, the McLaren P1, and the Rolls-Royce Phantom. Each car reflects a different aspect of his personality. The Aventador, with its aggressive design and power, the P1, with its hybrid technology and track performance, and the Phantom, with its classic elegance and comfort. The prince enjoys showcasing his refined taste. Prince Salman's love of luxury extends to the skies with his private jets, including a customized Airbus A380 and a Boeing 747. The Airbus, costing a modest $450 million, is like a flying palace with a concert hall, a Turkish bath, and a garage for his cars. Why not have a garage on your plane? The Boeing 747, a symbol of commercial aviation, has become a private retreat offering the ultimate in aerial luxury. After all, nothing says opulence like a customized jumbo jet. This wasn't limited to high-end luxuries, as the sports world was in turmoil when Prince Salman decided to venture into football by purchasing Newcastle United for a whopping $388 million, after failing to acquire Manchester United through the Saudi Public Investment Fund. This wasn't just any old purchase, but a major change for the Premier League. Newcastle United, a team that had been fairly quiet for some time, received a sudden boost thanks to the prince's vast resources. The Magpies were ready to soar. In 2022, they began to boast about their newfound fortune, and everyone was wondering how much they could achieve. The prince didn't just want a football club, he wanted to make his mark. With more money than anyone could dream of, the club began to target elite players like James Tarkowski and Sergi Roberto. Their goal was to become a team capable of winning titles. Prince Salman had ambitions that went beyond owning a football club and indulging in luxury. His immense wealth fueled his passion for making a bigger impact, philanthropy, and charity. Prince Salman is a generous soul, a man who spends lavishly to showcase his wealth and power. His gift-giving style is not just a show of goodwill, but a grand display of his royal status and influence. Take, for example, the much-talked-about moment when Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, received diamond earrings worth the modest sum of £500,000. These weren't just any earrings, but wedding gifts that sparkled almost as much as the commotion the event generated. Then there's the unforgettable 2020 incident with rapper Lil Wayne. After a minor issue at the airport, Prince Salman decided to defuse the situation with a few casual gifts, a Frank Muller watch and an elegant black Lamborghini, because nothing says sorry like a luxury watch and a sports car. And let's not forget his contributions to the world of sports. After the Saudi national soccer team's victory over Argentina, each player received a Rolls-Royce Phantom, each valued at around €500,000. These cars weren't just prizes, but symbols of the prince's immense pride and taste for the extravagant. Yes, Prince Salman knows how to make a splash with expensive gifts. Furthermore, Prince Mohammed bin Salman has worked to create a more progressive Saudi Arabia through his charitable initiatives and significant social reforms. His charitable work is primarily carried out through the Prince Mohammed bin Salman Foundation, also known as MISC, which aims to empower young people in Saudi Arabia and promote innovation. MISC focuses on several key areas: education, culture, and technology to help young Saudis excel in diverse fields such as the arts, sciences, business, and entrepreneurship. For example, MISC schools offer an education that fosters excellence and leadership. The foundation's initiatives are designed to nurture talent, encourage critical thinking, and prepare young people for the challenges of an ever-changing world. Beyond education, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman supports contemporary art through the MISC Art Institute and assists emerging entrepreneurs with the MISC Innovation Initiative. The MISC Art Institute promotes contemporary art and cultural engagement, while MISC Innovation fosters a startup ecosystem that supports future entrepreneurs. These efforts are part of a broader plan to diversify Saudi Arabia's economy and reduce its dependence on oil by investing in its people and their creativity. However, a notable example of Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's generosity is Saudi Arabia's support for Rohingya refugees. After fleeing violence in Myanmar, the Rohingya received $18.1 million in aid from Saudi Arabia, enabling them to receive essential services such as shelter, healthcare, and education in Bangladesh and Malaysia. The Crown Prince has also demonstrated a strong commitment to helping Syrian refugees. Under his leadership, Saudi Arabia has donated $178.3 million to Syrian refugees in Jordan, $88.7 million in Turkey, and $95.7 million in Lebanon. This money supports humanitarian projects that address the immediate needs of refugees and assist host communities. In Yemen, the Crown Prince has overseen extensive relief initiatives since the start of the conflict in 2015. Saudi Arabia has provided $11.18 billion in humanitarian aid, development support, and humanitarian assistance for the Yemeni people. The Crown Prince's philanthropy also extends to Palestine. Since 2000, Saudi Arabia has donated more than $5.5 billion in development, humanitarian, and charitable aid, demonstrating its strong support for the Palestinian cause. In Africa, the Crown Prince has directed aid to countries struggling with poverty and instability. For example, Somalia received $177.3 million in assistance from Saudi Arabia. One of the prince's most significant acts of generosity was his donation of 100 million Saudi riyals to various charities throughout the country. This substantial sum was carefully distributed to ensure it reached the most needy and vulnerable segments of society, offering both financial support and hope. Another example of his compassion is the 13 million Saudi riyals he used to settle the debts of more than 150 insolvent prisoners. This act freed these individuals from debt, gave them a second chance, and allowed them to reunite with their families and reintegrate into society. It is evident that the Saudi royal family has a long history of charitable giving, and this tradition continues with their support for the Ehsan charity platform. Ehsan is a digital system that has transformed the way donations are made and distributed in Saudi Arabia. Supported by King Salman and Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, Ehsan demonstrates the royal family's dedication to helping others. King Salman donated $8 million to Ehsan, while Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman contributed $5.3 million. These substantial contributions have been crucial to Ehsan's success. To date, Ehsan has helped more than 4 million people with over $391 million in aid. The platform focuses on transparency and efficiency, ensuring that donations reach those most in need, such as orphans, the sick, the elderly, and people experiencing poverty. Ehsan is more than just a charity tool. It supports the broader goals of Vision 2030. This vision seeks to create a vibrant society and a prosperous economy. By promoting a culture of generosity and social support, Ehsan encourages citizens and residents to participate in the nation's development through generosity, thus strengthening Saudi Arabia's social fabric. Prince Mohammed bin Salman is deeply committed to helping his people, as evidenced by the Sanat Mohammed bin Salman Social Enterprise Program. This program is not limited to charity but constitutes a crucial support system for many people in Saudi Arabia. It assists various groups, such as women's charities, organizations for people with disabilities, cancer care foundations, and services for the elderly. Prince Mohammed also spearheads several social reforms that have significantly transformed Saudi society. One notable reform is the decree allowing women to drive, a historic measure that dismantled a long-standing restriction and symbolized a new era of female empowerment in the kingdom. This decision was part of a broader agenda to improve women's rights and participation in the workforce, in line with Vision 2030's goals of increasing women's economic participation. Cultural shifts are also taking place, with an increase in cultural and entertainment events, such as concerts featuring international artists and the reopening of public cinemas after decades of prohibition. These events are not mere entertainment, but but a strategic effort to cultivate a vibrant cultural scene and lay the foundation for a thriving tourism industry. And all of this is possible thanks to the efforts of Prince Salman. Furthermore, the creation of the General Entertainment Authority, under the leadership of Prince Mohammed, has been crucial in promoting this type of entertainment and improving the quality of life of Saudi citizens. The authority's mandate to promote entertainment aligns with the Crown Prince's desire to improve the quality of life of Saudi citizens and position the kingdom as a destination for leisure and creativity. These social reforms not only improve the lives of Saudis but also transform the country's international image. By advocating for a more open and dynamic society, Prince Mohammed shows the world that Saudi Arabia is embracing change and modernity. The Crown Prince's reforms have also extended to the sports arena, with Saudi Arabia hosting major international events such as the Formula One Grand Prix and the Dakar Rally. These events have not only placed the kingdom on the global sports map but have also encouraged a more active lifestyle among Saudis in general. Prince Mohammed bin Salman's philanthropic efforts and social reforms reflect his commitment to the well-being and aspirations of his people, driving a transformation that is redefining Saudi Arabia in the 21st century. Without a doubt, Prince Mohammed bin Salman wields great power and influence in the economic and financial sphere. He makes smart investments and business deals that contribute to strengthening the Saudi economy. At the same time, he is becoming one of the world's most important and influential figures in financial and economic matters. Wealth and financial influence. Prince Mohammed bin Salman is known for his extravagant spending on luxury homes, yachts, private jets, and philanthropic endeavors. This lavish lifestyle naturally sparks curiosity about the source of his immense wealth. As the son of King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, Prince Mohammed derives his fortune from belonging to the incredibly wealthy Saudi royal family, the House of Saud. This family's enormous fortune comes from several important sources, one of which is that Saudi Arabia possesses one of the largest oil reserves in the world. The discovery of oil in the 1930s transformed the country's economy, greatly enriching the royal family. The national oil company, Saudi Aramco, is one of the most valuable companies in the world and contributes significantly to the royal family's wealth. In 2019, Saudi Aramco was valued at $2 trillion, making it the most valuable and profitable company in the world. Under Prince Salman's leadership, Saudi Aramco is not just an oil company, but a global energy giant that shapes economies and influences international markets. The royal family's assets have also been distributed through investments in various international markets. Prince Mohammed chairs Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, PIF, which has made investments in various sectors, including technology, real estate, and entertainment. This calculated investment strategy has further increased their wealth. Saudi Arabia has quickly become a major player in global sport, investing billions of dollars in various high-profile deals. Officials say these investments seek to diversify the country's economy, which is heavily dependent on oil. One of Saudi Arabia's first significant investments in international sport came in 2017, when it signed a 10-year deal to host WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment, events worth approximately $100 million annually. Since then, the country has invested heavily in boxing, tennis, horse racing, and Formula One events. It has also funded international golf tournaments and acquired stakes in a Formula One team and an English soccer team, reflecting the country's interest in its most popular sport. These investments are managed through the kingdom's $650 billion Public Investment Fund, PIF, one of the largest sovereign wealth funds in the world. Among the major acquisitions is Live Golf, which has partnered with the PGA Tour. In the summer of 2023, Saudi Arabia, led by Mohammed bin Salman, made headlines in the sports world with significant investments in soccer. A wave of highly paid football stars joined the Saudi Professional League, SPL, capturing global attention. Cristiano Ronaldo's $600 million move from Manchester United to Al Nassr in January 2023 set a trend. Other elite players followed that summer, including Karim Benzema, the 2022 Ballon d'Or winner, and N'Golo Kante, who jointly signed for a deal close to $500 million with Jeddah-based Al Ittihad, and Brazilian star Neymar. Lionel Messi, one of the greatest footballers in history, signed a 3-year, $25 million contract to promote tourism in Saudi Arabia on social media. These high-profile transfers were made possible by Mohammed bin Salman's initiative to invest in the sports club and the privatization project. This initiative allowed Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, PIF, to take ownership of 4 SPL clubs, Al Ahly, Al Ittihad, Al Hilal, and Al Nassr. This decision provided the clubs with financial support from a fund with nearly $800 billion in assets. Prince Salman isn't just interested in football clubs. He's also venturing into the digital world, especially the video game industry, which is brimming with innovation and potential. Through his company, the video game developer EGDC, the Saudi Crown Prince acquired a significant stake in the Japanese developer SNK, known for classic games like The King of Fighters and Samurai Showdown. This wasn't just a rich man's hobby. but a strategy to enter the growing world of video games and esports. Now, SNK is almost entirely owned by his company, marking a new chapter for the famous developer. But Prince Salman's interest in video games doesn't end there. His company has also invested heavily in industry giants such as Activision Blizzard and Nexon, with investments exceeding $430 million. Prince Salman clearly understands the cultural and economic importance of video games. It's more than just entertainment, it's a global phenomenon that connects millions of people. By investing in this sector, he positions himself as a key player in its future. The video game industry, with its rapid growth and passionate community, offers a new platform for the prince to exert his influence, combining creativity, technology, and business. Prince Mohammed bin Salman is not only focused on wealth and economic strategy, he is also a master of international diplomacy. As Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, his impact on the world stage has been as significant as his domestic reforms, and every handshake and alliance is closely watched by the world. The prince's foreign policy is characterized by bold decisions and interactions with both traditional allies and former adversaries. When he meets with global leaders, he not only converses courteously, but also makes strategic decisions. He connects with everyone from Silicon Valley figures like Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg to leaders like former Presidents Trump and Putin, ensuring that Saudi Arabia maintains its influence and power. Under his leadership, Saudi Arabia balances its relations with the West while opening dialogues with Russia and China, skillfully navigating the complex politics of the Middle East. Prince Mohammed bin Salman envisions Saudi Arabia as more than a regional player. He aspires to make it a global center for business, technology, and culture. His vision for the future extends through the ambitious NEOM project, launched in 2017. NEOM is not just any city, it is an innovative idea to create a new way of life. Planned to extend 170 kilometers in the NEOM region of Saudi Arabia, the site is located at the northern end of the Red Sea, east of Egypt, across the Gulf of Aqaba, and south of Jordan. This futuristic city aims to house 9 million people in its 500-meter-high skyscrapers. The project is estimated to cost a whopping $1 trillion, making it an unprecedented initiative. However, NEOM, or the line, aims to be more than a city. It will be an innovation hub where technology, sustainability, and human-centered design converge. It imagines a world powered by renewable energy, with autonomous vehicles and advanced infrastructure, making traditional cities seem obsolete. Its goal is to bring together the brightest minds to face the challenges of the future. While Prince Salman's wealth is impressive, his role as a transformative leader in Saudi Arabia offers a deeper understanding of him. As the creator of Vision 2030, he is more than just a wealthy prince, he is a visionary who aspires to transform his country's future. That's all we have for you in this video. If you enjoyed watching this video and would like to explore more exciting videos like this, click on any of the cards on your screen.